Hi, class. Welcome to week 5. We are rocking right along in our ethics class, and I've been thrilled with the work that you guys have produced. It has been so interesting reading your posts, learning more about you, and learning what you think and your thoughts on some of the ideas. This week, we're going to be in chapters 9 and 10, and we're going to be talking about creating an ethical culture and having an ethical culture in small groups. So we're looking at small group, then we're going to look at it in the organization level. Chapter 9 is about small groups, teams, work groups, project groups, those type of things. And then chapter 10 is about an ethical organization, looking at it from the 35,000 foot global level. So one of the things I want to refer you to first is the Abilene paradox. It talks in the book about further information self-assessment. There is a video, and I will post a link in the discussion board area or I'll attach it to this announcement, of a video of about the Abilene paradox. The original video I don't have access to because it is very expensive, like $1,000 expensive. And I had it when I worked for the hospital, but I don't have it personally. But you'll get the gist of it when you look at the small short video. The concept of the Abilene paradox is that groups sometimes take action contrary to the desires of each member of the group, and it becomes peer pressure, and we make a decision or we go along because we fear being ostracized. So there's deep psychological concepts behind it, but it's an absolutely fascinating idea. And the idea came from Professor Jerry Harvey, where he used his family as the first example of it. And the scenario kind of goes like this. I'm going to do it, long story short. It's in the 1950s, it's in Texas, no AC. It's hot, it's July. Visiting his in-laws. And they're sitting on the porch, fanning themselves, playing dominoes. Hot. And one of them says, why don't we go into Abilene and get some ice cream? So they hop in the car, no AC now, drive down the 2-lane road through the Texas flatland desert to Abilene, 53 miles each way. I remember that clearly, 53 miles, because there was a road sign in the video. And when they get back, they're all sitting around, frustrated and aggravated. They went to eat at the cafeteria, and one of them says, why did we go to Abilene? Well, I thought you wanted to go. I thought you wanted to go. I thought you wanted to go. Well, I didn't want to go. You made me go. So they start bickering and arguing. And he goes through different scenarios throughout his career where he's a college professor, and it happens with a couple who are going to get married because she thinks she needs to get married because she's 18 years old. He asks her to marry him because he's worried about being on the shelf too, which we don't worry about that anymore. But in the 50s, that was the thing to do. And then in a teaching setting where they were talking about team teaching, and nobody wants to do it, but everybody says, yeah, it sounds like a great idea. And then finally, he brings it to a business setting where they continue with the project that is detrimental to the financial existence of the organization because nobody wants to speak up and say, this is not a good project. So it happens all the time. So it's the Abilene paradox. I'm going to link that for you. Creating an ethical organizational climate. One of the companies I would like you guys to look at and just do a little research on, if you care to, is how does Disney, I love Disney, how does Disney create an ethical climate? What about a company that has not had an ethical climate? There are numerous examples of companies without an ethical climate. So compliance and integrity, that's one of the points to make. Compliance and integrity are two different things. Compliance means, yeah, I follow the rules. Integrity means I do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. Really important to know that and consider that. So a lot of people can spout the values of the organization, but does the organization live up to its values? We believe in, for an example, let's say the organization value is we value individuals. But then there are complaints of discrimination. So do they value individuals? That's a question that they have to answer. So are the values more than just words on paper? Just like saying, yeah, I'm a Christian, but yet I don't care for my neighbor as myself. I don't show generosity. I don't tell the truth. I cheat. Any of the things that we would consider non-Christian behavior. The primary one being how we treat others. So that's the same at the organization level with organizational social responsibility, socially responsible organizations. So that's what we're going to do this week. So you've got your discussion questions and any assignment you might have. Make sure you get it done on time. You guys are doing a great job. I hope you're doing well with your teams, with whatever's going on, sports-wise. And if it's still hot there, God bless you, because it's still very hot here. It was 100 degrees here today. So fall, nowhere in sight in the New Orleans area. You guys, again, doing great. If you have any questions, reach out to me. I enjoy reading what you have on the message boards again. And I hope that you have a wonderful week. You guys take care. Bye-bye.